Hello everybody, how is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at should I stay or should I go? It's going to be about all of your decisions. It could be about anything. Like should you just keep doing it or should you just leave and start fresh? Whatever you would like to do, we are going to look at two tarot to find out some kind of a clarity. This is going to be number 1, number 2, and number 3. Let me give you enough of time so you guys can meditate. Hello, number 1. How is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are looking to the decisions. It's going to be short. I'm just going to use one deck. Whatever that is your situation, it doesn't matter. It could be about love, it could be about work, it could be about family, any kind of a decision. Should you just keep doing whatever you're doing or should you just leave? I would like to see some kind of a clarity from the cards. Okay, I will open only 4 cards and they're going to be enough and we are going to talk about them. King of Wands, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles. Alright, I think it's clear now. What I can say, whatever you're dealing with at the specific moment, whatever you are just putting all of your priority and everything, what I can say is that you have to focus on the leadership that you have, the vision that you have, not the others' agenda. Because I saw that some other people are trying to push and pull their own agenda, even though they are not trying to be mean, they are not trying to be unnecessary. Some people are just thinking they know better, but they don't. You have to focus on your own vision when it comes to this decision making. You have to be confident and you have to take charge, because some people are not really that confident. They are not doing exactly the things that they would like to do, even though there's all good intentions, all good stuff. Something is missing, and that missing part is that you are taking charge of the situation, okay? Now, you can have both ways. You can leave and start fresh because there's an ace. You can just leave anytime. But if you would like to stay, then it means that you have to do the hard work. Are you ready to do that hard work? Are you focusing on the things that other people are not focusing? Are you being more creative? Are you being more curious? Are you open for any kind of an emotional exploration? The stuff that other people are just not doing. They are shy, they are not doing it. Are you taking this other step? Are you doing that? Some questions to be answered for you. What I can say is that first you have to answer your questions in your head before you take any kind of an action. Again, I have to say that. You can leave anytime, and maybe you should. That's the answer. But if, for argument's sake, you would like to stay and work on a specific thing, then you have to just realign yourself for your long-term vision. Is this the thing that you really want to see in the future? Is this really the thing that you would like to have 5 years later? Would you like to be attending those kind of things? Because in 5 years, others, they might have the potential of just figuring it out and just doing what they have to do, but it is not going to be easy. For argument's sake, this is a relationship, okay? And this person that you love is not really fully into this relationship, or you are the one who is doing the hard work and this person is just shady, let's say in that way. This person is going to be shady 5 years later, and you will push and pull to see what this person is doing. Do you want to keep doing that? That's the question. If you think that this person has all the potential when it comes to relationship, and they can be a good mother, they can be good father, they can be a good partner in the future, then yes, of course, but you have to work on it really, really hard. But this is not your situation to work on at the first place. Yes, you can be the leader of the situation, but I believe whatever you're asking right now, it doesn't require like one part is being the dominant, the other one is just like the subordinate. No. The one that you are asking, like everyone should be equal and everybody should take charge equally, but they are not doing it. Okay? Now I'm not reading the cards in reversals, but Page of Cups and the Three of Pentacles together is just kind of like people are not doing what they're supposed to do in my head, okay? And you have all the passion, you have all the goodwill, you have all the good intentions. Are the others are having the similar things or not? Whatever you are focusing on right now, it requires collaboration, like a teamwork. It requires another person, one way or another. This is not just like yours to deal with. This responsibility, this situation, whatever that is not just like yours. For argument's sake, you have a child. Sometimes aces are talking about pregnancies and birth and those kind of things. Let's just talk about you have a child. You didn't make that child by yourself. Those kind of things are going to be really important when it comes to making decisions. And I believe you will have enough of time to deal with those kind of things. You will give yourself a little time to figure it out, like what might actually happen in the long run. You know, is it going to be the same in the long run? You have to be the one who is deciding for yourself, but you have to consider a couple of questions first. And those questions can be tiresome, they can be not really comfortable, they can push you a little, but you will find your answers pretty quickly when you ask them. You know, with the Page of Cups and Ace of Cups and everything, they're like in the middle and everything. I have a feeling like this decision requires emotional strength, and if you feel like you don't have that emotional strength at this specific moment, maybe you can actually give yourself a little time to figure it out. But emotional strength and having this balance emotionally is going to be really important. You have to prioritize the emotional fulfillment before you make any kind of a decision. And if you don't see that, if you don't see emotional fulfillment in your life in any kind, then it must be done. It must like be gone. You should leave. But again, if you would like to stay, you can, but you have to answer a lot of questions, then you have to push yourself a lot. It is going to require some kind of an emotional strength. Are you ready to do that? Creativity is also really important with the Page of Cups. I have to add this. If you're looking to the situation and you see two ways only, this or that, again, should I stay or should I go? Obviously, this is the reading, right? You can always find the third way. You are strong enough to find a third way. You don't have just like two options. You can actually stay for a while, consider the situation, and then decide. It is not just like immediately I have to fix this or I have to leave. No. You have the power of doing that. You're the leader of it. And you can decide for yourself, and you can find like 5 different options for you. It's not just like should I stay or should I go for you, okay? Even though that's the reading, you have more than that. You have more options than that. Never forget that, okay? That was all. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, number 2. How is it going? I hope everything is fine. Let's see your situation. Should you stay or should you go? What is going to happen when it comes to decision making? I like tarot when it comes to decision making. They can provide a lot of things. And I hope that today you are going to have some kind of a clarity what you should do. You should go. Sorry, but that's like 2 of Wands. Okay, let's see. I'm just kidding, by the way. But you know, we are going to look at 4 cards. I mean, you should run. You should like sprint. The reading is going in that direction. Yes. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see. One more. Okay. At number 1, I was giving this message of like you have the options of like doing the both, but you don't have other options. You have to leave. You have to go. You have to start from fresh. You have to just like leave everything behind and find your own way, a new way, better way. Calm, serene, and productive way. It requires planning. It requires transition, again, leaving. And it is not going to be easy. There's going to be some kind of a conflict. And you have to find this strategic way to do some things in your life before, your decision. But you definitely have to leave. Like, it is... I don't know what you asked, actually. It could be about anything, yes. But for a reason, I felt like you need to be careful when you are doing this thing. It is going to require some kind of a power, but the power of the mind. At number one, it was like the power of the emotions, but for you, it is the power of the mind, what you can do, your ability, your planning, your understanding of the things, your mind, specifically your mind. What I can say is that you have to leave for a calm and stable thing. This is not really productive for you. This is just like pushing and pulling, like some kind of an argument, some kind of a negativity. Whatever the situation it is, not really productive or not really good for you or for your health even. It is not really good. There's no need for this, okay? There's absolutely no need for this. But you're being pushed and pulled in this direction. If you stay, this is going to happen. Arguments are going to happen. People are going to be mean to you. They're going to try to overrule you. Like, it's not going to be fun. It is not going to be easy, and it is definitely not going to be kind. If you stay, fight is going to happen. If you stay and if you just like do whatever you're doing right now, people are going to take advantage of. If you stay, you're going to lose whatever you have. You shouldn't though, because you can do so much better than this. You have the power to do so much better than this. You're smarter than this. This reading is exactly saying that you are smarter than all of it. All of them. The people that you're dealing with, maybe the person that you're dealing with. I don't know. It could be about a relationship or it could be about something else, but you have to be the logical one. You have to push your logic. You have to have this understanding. You have to be the one who is smart. Decisions must be smart for you, not the emotional ones. No, emotions, way gone. We are done. We are done with that. You have to plan. Now, because we are talking about arguments and leaving and planning and everything, it could be about a divorce. If it is a person who is just like contemplating about a divorce, okay, not for everybody. This message is just for a specific people or maybe person. If you would like to have a divorce, you have to plan things first, because it's not going to be easy. It's going to be nasty. Even the easiest divorce is the really problematic one, okay? It's not just like, we are separating amicably. Everything is good. We are still loving each other. We are still friends. No. No. Oh no. It's a fake situation. It's a fake situation. No. I don't believe in that. Yes, you have to choose a path for yourself. But it encourages you to figure it out what is going to be clear for you. Some muddy waters, I see, but you have to find your own way. And it could be a little like, what should I do about it? You can actually think about it a little bit more than usual. But here's the thing. Your decision making is going to require some kind of a calm approach. And where it is the calm, you will direct that way. There's no way like, yes, we are going to argue. Yes, there's going to be like differences of opinions, but at the end of the day, everything is going to be resolved. No, nothing is going to be resolved with this thing. Arguments means that you're going to lose, okay? I don't know why, but people are going to challenge your ideas. People are going to challenge your way of approaching those kind of things, and you don't deserve that. It is really not necessary. You can do so much better than that. As I said, I don't know why, it is just like screaming in my head like, you can do so much better than that. And also, I have to say this. If you cannot see the clear vision like we were talking about from the beginning, I think the most important thing is for you that gathering information, what you can do, creating your own options when it comes to leaving. You are leaving, hands down, you're leaving. But when you leave or how you can leave, you have to figure it out. and it might require some kind of data. And this data is going to be important. It could be about the other person or the other people, what they're doing, and so you can actually challenge them. Or it could be about like, where will you go, what will you do, what kind of money that you're going to make. Those kind of things are going to require some kind of a planning, and that is why you will need new information. What I can say, before you leave, you should leave, okay? Before you leave, you are going to plan what is going to happen next. And it might take just a teensy tiny amount of time for you. But in this time, you're going to figure it out. You have more than one option. Again, like I was mentioning about it at number 1. Like, yes, you will leave, but what kind of a direction you will go, it can change in time. So maybe to see clear what is going to happen next, it will require some kind of a time, but decision making for leaving or staying is clear. You must leave. Because when you stay, you're going to be the one who is being affected by everything, and mentally you're going to be challenged by the other people's ego. Unnecessary. No way. No way for that. It's not necessary. What you can do is like a strategic planning and analytical thinking and making your own choice for a stable and harmonious future. That is crucial, literally. Harmonious, stable, calm, graceful, whatever, that doesn't require this, okay? That was all. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, number 3. How's it going? It is sharp, it is painful, and it is, I don't know what I feel right now. At first too, it was just like a little bit emotional, to be honest with you. But let's see what you should do. Should you stay or should you go? What you should do about the situation that you are in. It could be about anything. I'm going to have 4 cards, and those 4 cards are going to be enough. I'm doing the upright positions only, but I will try to read them as much as possible, like upright, blocked, whatever you say. We will see what you should do. Number 3. What number 3 should do? Should they stay or should they go? Alright. Empress. They should leave. Not you. They must stay away from you for their own sake. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. You have choices, yeah. Okay. It wasn't like fearful. Okay, don't worry about it. I wasn't expecting to see 3 major arcana in this thing. Sorry. Look, in decision making, Empress is talking about like when you are just dealing with the choices that what you have, it is going to be about the environment. Are you going to feel safe? Are you going to feel abundant? Are you going to feel good about the situations? Okay, it is going to be the matter of decision where you are going to go. For example, if you decide to go, what is going to happen when you go? Are you going to be able to have those kind of things for yourself? And maybe monetarily, when you are going to decide, maybe you're just like pushing, the monetarily, the idea of like you don't have enough of money. Maybe you feel like that, but you're the Empress. Wherever you go, money will flow with you. So if you have like considerations of money or any kind of a situation, it is just talking about like you will have the money no matter where you go, what you do. Money will come with you. It's not going to be a problem whatsoever. And also you will have the choices, okay? You can decide to stay and you can decide to go, whatever you decide to do. But I have to tell you this, when you stay, there's a huge risk of keeping the delusions of what you're facing right now. I have to ask you this. Why did you decide to watch this reading? You could leave, but you chose to watch this one and you asked a question. You had something in your mind. So clearly something is bothering you, right? Something is bothering you, something is off, and it should be in a different way, and whatever. Something is not really that great, and that is why you decided to watch one of the readings and you came up with this one. For argument's sake, you decide to stay. All right. Yes, of course you can deal with a couple of things, but you are going to keep the delusions. They will come with this situation. So whatever you do, it is going to be like you are building this fake situation for yourself. And possibly, if you stay, some people are going to take advantage of this situation. When you are deciding, you have to consider you first, not the others. If you have those kind of feelings like, if I leave, the people I left are going to be in a bad position. If you have those kind of feelings, okay? You feel like you're going to leave and they're going to suffer. Delusion. Nope, they're going to be just fine. You have to consider yourself first. Empress is an independent person. They can do whatever they want. They don't need anyone. They don't need anything. They might, but you don't. This is just showing that you have the options of whatever you would like to do, but don't make other people take advantage of your situation in any way. If you're going to stay, you have to show some type of an anger. You have to change things inside. Like if this situation is not making you happy and you're considering leaving and you decided to not to leave, things shouldn't go in this way. You have to change what you have. And it is going to require a lot of anger, maybe a little bit of like upheaval, sudden changes in the way that you don't expect. Do you know what might happen actually? If, for argument's sake, this is a relationship and you would like to stay in this relationship, but you're just like, if I stay in this relationship, you have to be in this way or that way. You have to fix a couple of things to the other person. That other person is going to just like do a couple of things that you don't expect to make you feel small, to push your anger, to push your reactions. Is this the person that you want to see in your life? I was asking about it in the first reading, like, is this the person that you would like to see like 5 years later? Is this the situation that you would like to see 5 years later? Because you cannot predict what they are going to do if you just like expect them to do a couple of things. If you put on them some kind of an expectation, and if you think that you can control a couple of things, and you can, don't get me wrong, you can, it can backfire in a different way that you don't expect. I highly recommend you to leave, but when you leave, think for yourself first, okay? Not the other people. If I leave, they're going to suffer. No. If I leave, they're going to feel really bad. They're going to be depressed. No, they're going to be fine. Maybe at the first, they're going to feel a little sad, yeah. But then, they're going to realize that that was the best for everyone. And your decision was right. If the situation that you are in is not making you grow, and if it doesn't just think of your emotional well-being in any kind, you know, it is just like making you shrink, and it is just making you feel upset all the time. You cannot learn new things, you cannot meet with different people, you cannot work in different places, whatever, it could be about anything, right? If it doesn't make you grow as a person, you know, at the beginning I said they must go away, right? You can actually kick them out. If it is a relationship and this person is staying at your house, you can say, leave. Leave. This is my place, this is my territory, this is my life, you must leave. You can have that kind of a decision. If it is like a work-related situation and you're working with like a partner, maybe you will have this chance of just like separating the ways by you staying in this situation and they are leaving. Maybe that is why the anger. You will have this choice of like saying, I'm staying but you're leaving. Or you can say like, I'm leaving, that's the end of everything, and you can just like pack your things and you can go. Monetarily, no matter what you think right now, at this specific moment, maybe you feel like it's not enough, I cannot pay for it, I cannot afford it, what am I going to do about it? It is going to be resolved. It is not going to be a problem because you are the Empress. Wherever you go, money will go with you. You will have the choices. You will have all the good stuff. They're going to lose. But you have to make a decision about it. That's for sure. Yeah, at first too, I was just talking about they might actually take a little time to think about it. They have to plan a couple of things or whatsoever. I'm not going to say the same thing for you. You have this luxury of deciding first and thinking later because you are capable of doing that. You are able. You will have whatever you have and it is going to be there no matter what happens. It could be like a social setting, it could be friends, it could be about money, it could be about family. You are supported. Empress is independent. They don't need anything. But they have all the supporters and everything. That's the only thing I would like to say about it. You have to evaluate your attachments to the situation. Why are you feeling so attached to this negativity or delusion? They are not going to feel better if you stay. They are not going to feel thankful if you just do everything for them. Or whatever the situation that is. You are pushing and pulling and doing every work and they are not going to feel grateful. They are not going to be like, wake up one day and, oh my God, this person was amazing and I couldn't understand their true value. No, they're not going to feel that. If you feel like they're going to come up to their own senses one way or another, it is a delusion. Don't be delulu and pave your own way. You can. You can in any possible way. If you don't talk about it out loud, of course people are not going to realize what do you want, but if you just talk about it out loud to your friends, to your family, whatever the situation that is, you're going to have the support of it, so do not worry much. That's what I can say. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!